guys, man. They started, really well. First drive, and gave up a field goal the second drive, but then we go punt, I think punt, then interception, then another punt, and then they missed a field goal there, right there at the half, and then came out again. First drive, second half defensively, the nickel and dime. I think their longest drive on the day was 55 yards, but they 12 play and really made them work, and they end up getting a field goal, and then we go 3 straight drives of turnover on downs, and again it was a 55 play drive, 49-yard drive, a 26-yard drive where they're threatening, but guys just buckle down. I love the belief, and it takes courage to keep going out there, and things are still tight, and we talked about that a lot going into the week, that there's going to be opposition, there's going to be real adversity throughout the course of the season, and we've had 2 of the 3 weeks with not a whole lot of pushback, and obviously today we did, and there's a reason. Cincinnati has been incredibly difficult to beat over the last, whatever that has been, a 4-year span, where I think today was their 3rd loss. Didn't want to promote that a whole lot, but we did talk about it a few times during the week, how challenging it was going to be, and what a beautiful day for football. Our fans were amazing on the road, and they were right behind our bench, and our players fed off of them a lot, and it helps. Everything helps, but I liked how we complimented each other at the right times, and when things were hard, sometimes we got in our own way. We had a couple of 3rd downs offensively that had to be, we converted, that we had to give back because of penalties. I think we had a shift and maybe a holding penalty there right at the end that would have prevented them from getting one last drive. And but Zach Schmidt nailed a couple of good field goals. I think it was 10-3, both halves, and that's how you build a team. Again, like I said, there's lots of different ways to win. Proud of our guys' effort. Both sides of the ball to continue to fight and compete. Offense came out, and they had 4 drives where we scored, and that one of the field goal drives was a 12-play, 72-yard drive, and there's a couple of plays there that we'd like to get back. You can't, but okay, what do we got to do to fix that? And then we had a 9-play, 67-yard drive there. Again, we had to settle for a field goal, so we'll work on the efficiency and the execution. There's plenty of mistakes, lots to fix. I love to win, and got to still fix a lot of stuff. And but I love the competitiveness of the football team, and the 3-stranded cord is hard to break. And Dylan again passed over 300 yards and had some good tough running at times, and again offensively 3rd downs and 4th downs were pretty good overall. And again, like I said, we missed on a couple of opportunities because of some penalties, and then defensively outstanding. I think they were 4 of maybe 19 on 3rd and 4th downs, and oh my gosh, that was just to making plays, guys. Just, man, it was fun to watch. Fun to watch those guys. Danny Stutzman had 13 tackles, and Jaron Kannick, he got hit in the chest, and early results of things seemed to he'll be okay. We had him checked out locally here, and hopefully everything will continue to check out. But then we got some guys in there. Again, we had R. Mason Thomas, Justin Harrington, Reggie Pearson, didn't make the trip, and Savion Bird. But guys stepped up, and through all the, there's good and bad in all of it. But there'll be a lot of opportunity to teach and learn and correct.
How about Angelo Anthony and some of the big plays he made?
Really, again, big. What was his numbers for the day? Anybody know? Here we go. Anthony had 7 for 117. 17 yards after the catch, catching and running. Drake had 36 yards, yards after the catch, and Jalil, had that one tough drop, but he, again, had 32 yards after the catch and catching it and getting vertical. So, again, Andrell's smooth and reliable. He had a 50-yarder, had 8 catches, and he was really good. And but, again, just a lot to get better from, a lot to improve on. We accomplished our goal. We knew it was going to be hard coming here. And what was the final, 20-6? Won by a couple scores. And everybody feels, again, we really felt like, we could have slammed the door earlier in the game. And but, again, give Cincinnati and their staff, their players credit. They kept battling and making plays, too. That's part of it. It goes both sides.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Hey, Brent, on defense today, you bit, but you didn't break a lot. You had a lot of stuff. Overall, wasn't it a really good defensive day for it? What did you think of it?
Yeah, that was a great day. I don't look at bend and break. I don't ever, they're going to make some plays, and, I don't look at it bend and break. They're going to make some plays. But we made, the ones that we needed to in critical situations. Had a couple of picks, and again, efficiency. And you look at the areas where a year ago we weren't very good. We let people score touchdowns, and they got in the red zone. And so, today was an outstanding effort in those areas, 3rd and 4th down, and red zone stops. Our guys were fantastic.
Brent, you talk about all that stuff you talked about. How big a role did the linebackers in particular play?
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, I thought they were great. They were downhill, and I think they were averaged under 4 yards a carry. They were top 10, 12 team rushing in the country, and I felt personally we gave up so many opportunities. We had some sloppy tackling late, but we got blocked on the second level when we shouldn't, and so some opportunity to get better there. That they allowed them to have some 10, 12, 15-yard runs that get them going on a drive, and we can't do that at all. And so we got to get better, there in our run defense. Even though, again, on the day, I think it might have been, what was it on the day, 3.5 yards a carry or so. They were under 5 yards a play, and but again, red zone and 3rd and 4th downs, our guys were outstanding. Those linebackers, they did a great job. We played, both Peyton and Desan and Kendall Dolby, at the cheetah position today, and thought they did a pretty good job.
It's only been 4 games or 3 games. You've only given up 4 games, 3 touchdown drives, 8 points a game. Are you comfortable with the word dominant being used? I'm not. It's all relative. Our guys have been really solid and getting better, and really proud of their work and their commitment, and their willingness to go and practice the right way and watch film and those types of things. But our guys know we're nowhere close. If we were close to being, again, dominant means that you're playing close to perfection, somewhere close. And I don't feel like we are. There's lots of places that we got to get better, up front, all 3 levels, our coverage, in our run fits, and our pressure packages. We do. And our guys know it. I don't have to tell them. They know, and they're very knowledgeable. Our football IQ right now is really strong. So when we do make some mistakes, guys immediately know, and we're taking the right accountability that you have to learn, to learn and grow and improve and get better. And this game is a humbling game, and so having respect, for the game and great self-awareness is all part of becoming the kind of defense that we're capable of becoming, but we're not anywhere close to what we're capable of yet. But the effort's there, the work's there, the commitment's there, and that makes it a lot of fun as a coach when guys have that humility and the willingness to work.
Brent, in terms of defending the mobile quarterback, what were some of the things you tried to hammer home with the players in practice this week, and then did you see those things translate today?
Pretty good. Again, we had a couple missed tackles on him. The one scramble on 3rd and 19, I got to look and see what happened. Somebody missed him. We're in the backfield, and he's a good, strong guy. And I think he had 42 net yards, 2.8 average on 15 carries. But we missed him a couple of times, and we were a little bit soft. Going to cage him, just use the right kind of techniques, everybody, on whether you're rushing 4 or you're rushing 6 or twisting and all those things. We got to not get stuck on blocks, and because guys like him can buy time and slip through cracks, very small creases, and so it was pretty good, on the day, and critical in some really critical situations. We were at our best, and so I thought it was pretty good. I think it was just about 50%, a little over 50%. So we gave up a couple of screening goes there on the sideline that we can't do, that again got them into some tough situations there for us, but overall I thought it was pretty solid, containing him.
Brent, Keane's described his comfort in the defense a second straight year. Are there many better examples than him of what those returners, the guys who've been here 2 years, are finding now?
He's made great improvement, and he's matured a great deal. He's always been an incredibly likable guy, and from a competitive standpoint and a leadership standpoint, and being inside out is where I've seen the most growth. His knowledge base has certainly improved. His fundamentals have improved. He's become a really good leader, a great teammate. He lets you coach him hard, and he's really made a lot of improvement, a lot of growth. So he is an example of those returners, playing even better. Danny, him, Coe, Jordan Kelly, Ethan Downs, Marcus Stripling, all those freshmen that a year ago they were true freshmen, Billy Bowman, a bunch of them have really just made lots of leaps and bounds, but they put in the work, and they've really committed a lot of time on their own.
Brent, you're pretty sure you're going to want to get Brent more out of the run game moving forward, but the value of what you've got on the 75-yard drive, especially for Marcus, after they pulled on 10-6, that's, I take it, more what you'd like to see in terms of balance on that side.
Yeah, no doubt. And we're going to see all different kinds of challenges all year. I mean, people are going to, everybody's going to load the box at times, and other times they're going to play a light box, and you got to make them pay when they do. And but you still got to be able to run the ball effectively, when they do load the box. That's all part of it. So physicality and precision and some of our schemes, everything matters. And, we've got to continue to get better in every part of our program, and that's certainly an area that we want to continue to improve as well.
It looked like you played a lot of different guys on defense that made plays. A couple of guys I didn't even know were in the rotation.
Yeah, maybe.
Some critical plays.
Yeah, close to maybe 30 guys. Have to look back, and I wish we could have played a few more. We've got more guys that are capable of playing. A few guys didn't get in that are definitely capable of playing. Coaches are their own worst enemy sometimes. You're afraid of your own shadow. So we got to be a little better, but guys stepped up, and a lot of guys made plays today. But that's what we need to continue to do to develop our team. We need the competitive depth to be able to play and improve, grow, get better, and then again, that's good for your morale, which is really important to me.
Brent, what did you think of Dylan's addition to the run game today?
Yeah.
He had the fumble at the goal line, and he also had a touchdown where he had to plow over somebody, but just looked like an additional weapon.
Yeah, no, I thought again a couple of the times, one on the keeper that he, kind of plowed through there and fell into the end zone. And then the speed option was a nice one. And then on the 4-minute drill with the QB draw was excellent. And got to learn to protect the ball there. Can't expose it, know when to go down. But again, he had positive yards in rushing, and those extend drives. And he's shown the propensity, to extend plays and find guys open And today we had some design plays that I thought he did a really nice job that really helped in some critical situations.
Was that matchup necessary, or was that necessary because of the matchups inside?
I think it's always good to have that. It's good at every level of football to have a guy that can do that. That's what we call a +1 run game. It's like, oh, now what are you going to do? And there are stuff that you can do, but you have to have schematically things designed just the right way. Depends on the scheme to account for it. And not an easy thing to do when you want to play. We got lots of playmakers that can really strain you. That sometimes those schemes that are designed to stop the quarterback running aren't near as good at stopping the passing game. You're vulnerable there. So that striking that balance is hard on the defense. But when a quarterback can do that, it drives you, crazy.
Brent, how hard is the pass interference call in the game today? It seemed like there was a few today. I mean, I know the one on Gentry you were maybe upset about, and then there was one that wasn't called on Farouk later in the game. How hard is that to call?
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm like limited in things that I can say, but those are critical. They got a field goal on Gentry's, and we weren't able to score on that drive. You're referring to Farouk there in the end zone. So, replay. Replay will. You're gonna go look at it. Maybe what we thought was obvious isn't the case, and then maybe sometimes, listen, you got a human element, and sometimes we miss it. So, anyway, I don't know what that looks like, but those are big plays in a 2-score game.
Last question.
Field position today, because.
And I thought Gentry shouldn't have let the guy get behind him. I want to call, he shouldn't have let the guy get behind him. And then he did a great job of getting his head back, I thought. And that's what they'll tell you every time. He's trying to make a play on the ball. That's what I was told with Jalil. And that's what Gentry was trying to do, make a play on the ball. So.
Field position early in the game, especially when the punt, you had to overcome that early. And when you finally get ahead of it, you started getting a better advantage on offense.
Yeah, Cincinnati the first half, they averaged at the 30, and the second half they averaged their own 22, and we averaged the 18 in the first half and 27 in the second half to their 22. So it's funny how just smallest difference makes smallest margin makes a huge difference. I think we were 22 for the game; they were 27. So we didn't win that battle today, and that's a big deal. It's one of the top 5 statistics. You look at the analytics. Field position is one of the top 5 analytics in determining winning and losing. So it's a really important part. We again had a couple punts we'd like to get back. Didn't really hit, and then again, we to me defensively. We let them make a couple first downs on a few of those drives. Not the Bend defense, but we got to be a little better and sharper there.
Brent, was Karen released by the hospital?
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.